But I actually want to talk about something so much more important than Red Dead Online.
Yes, Transformers. Boobs. We all know them. We all love them. Boobs are so awesome. They've literally brought down entire civilizations. They're so prevalent and so spectacular that my wife's gay friends, while sitting at a dinner table, will look across the room and say, "Oh my God, look at that woman's boobs." And we'll all turn and look and say, "Oh yeah, look at them. They're luxurious." And then go back to our dinner. You know, there's a group called B00B-Bots. They said in the song Poison, never trust a big butt and a smile. No, let's add boobs onto that. Never trust a big butt, a smile, and an extremely nice rack. Because that has been the ruin of many a man. Probably some men you know. So if you watch one of my previous videos, I was talking about the CDL Arcee, literally Arcee. And I said, hey, take my money. Take my money. This actually looks pretty good. And it got me thinking, I need to talk about some Boob-Bots. And here we are. Gentlemen, ladies, we're going to talk about Boob-Bots. So background for people new to the channel. When the first real Boob-Bot, quote unquote, came out, the Nicee, I wasn't too excited about it. I was sitting there thinking to myself, this is just a cash grab. They literally took Arcee, gave her a Pam Anderson boob job, a porn chick boob job, and said to the masses, here you go. And she also transforms. Congratulations. And when Big Firebird announced it, when the images started coming out, I said to myself, I'm not impressed by this. This is just a cash grab. Now, their second edition, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But CDL, which I guess is a third party company, decided to come out with the proper Arcee head that Big Firebird couldn't do because of copyright stuff, and they didn't want to get sued. So they decided, CDL decided, we're going to just go for it. We're going full retard. You never go full retard, they're going full retard. So, so they decided they're going to release the full range of fembots as Boob-Bots. And when I first saw the Arcee, as I said in my previous video, I was all in. I was all in. I'm not all in now, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But got a lot of stuff coming up in a minute. But the Arcee looks really good. If you really wanted to jump in on the Boob-Bot phenomenon, here's your chance. I don't know what the quality of the figure is. I don't know if there's going to be, I haven't read deep into it. I don't know if there's going to be die cast inside the way there is with the Big Firebird figures. I don't know. I haven't read too far into it. But yeah, the options there. The paint looks good. The transformation is pretty much exactly the same. They basically went in and just basically copied the same figure. So they have the Arcee, literally Arcee, and I was like, yeah, I was all in. No, I'm not. Then I showed the Elita one. Now let's be clear, where Arcee would have been the smoking hot babysitter that let's be honest, we all were kind of like, yo, she had a nice rack on her. She was kind of human a little bit in certain areas. I was all in on that. But Elita 1 is kind of like if you took your female cousin on spring break with you and you saw a side of her, a debaucherous side of her that you can't unsee. That's Elita 1. It's like Elita 1 to me is like that. She's like a family member. It's like, you know, she's Optimus Prime's girlfriend, like wife, lover, or whatever you want to call her. And for that reason, since Optimus Prime was like everybody's de facto dad in the 80s, Elita 1 basically is, that would make her your mom, your stepmom, and pass. Nothing about that is appealing to me. It made me feel awkward just looking at it. But, you know, I power through to show some love to all of you. But man, oh, that gave me the awkwards. It's like I look at Elita 1 and I think of this, not a Boob-Bot. And then CDL decided we're going all in, and they decided to show us the cat. Now, this is the reason I'm not buying the Arcee. This right here is the reason why I'm all in on this figure. This thing looks amazing. It looks like an exotic, like, I feel like it looks like an exotic, like OnlyFans chick. Like, you know, and instead of dropping thousands upon thousands of dollars on her, if you're on certain websites, you're only paying under $100, and you have full access to the exotic Brazilian looking cat figure. Oh, I'm all in on this one. You know, all my criticisms for these figures kind of went away when I got this figure. Let's be clear. I've been talking about Mooka for God knows how long, and she was on a very interesting journey to get to me. She shipped out, no problem. Once the pre-order was up, she shipped out. She gets to customs, and she sat there for weeks. Literally, there are drug dealers right now who can get their product through customs faster than I can get my Transformer. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Every week, every day of every week for like 3 weeks or whatever it was, I kept refreshing the tracking, and it just kept saying stuck in customs. In customs, being reviewed in customs, blah, blah, whatever the hell it said. And I was like, really? Oh, man. It was actually at a point where ShowZ was like, if you don't hear anything by the following week, we'll send you another copy. And lo and behold, what shows up in my door 2 days later, literally 2 days later on a rainy Saturday, this girl. God bless her. God bless her, because she made my week. I had a shitty week and she made my week. I always love when a Transformer can do that to you. But yeah, I mean, listen. I've talked about a lot of Transformers in my brief YouTube career. But there are a few that I feel like masterpiece level that are transcendent figures. Now, let's remove the obvious thing.
Excuse me, everyone. Sex! Now that I have your attention.
You don't have our attention.
Mooka.
I'm listening.
You had me at sex.
Pervert.
Let's remove that. This figure is everything I wanted and more. I honestly, like, I'm glad the Figmas I was going to buy, I just basically passed on those to get this, because this is far superior to them. This does more in a package than all my Figmas. I actually want to sell a couple of them because I'm like, why? This fits in with your anime collection. If you collect anime figures, this is it. If you collect Transformers, this is it. If you collect most other lines, this figure fits in there. This is more, I feel like this is more than just, I can't just say, oh, this is a Boob-Bot. No, this is a transcendent figure because it can be a Boob-Bot, it could be a car, it could be a robot, it could be just, you take off all the kibble in the back and it just becomes like a figure. With all the accessories, this is essentially the perfect figure. If you just remove the boob aspect of it, this is literally the perfect figure. This is a figure that people would want all the time for their figures. It becomes everything you want and more. I can't overstate how wrong I was about this figure going in. I had my suspicions. I am past those suspicions. This is a fantastic figure, bar none, bottom line. Every company, third party, Hasbro with the main line, they could all learn from this because this figure is as close as you can find to perfect. It poses well. It gives you 1.5 million options to make this figure whatever you want it to be. And I can't speak highly enough that the moment I got this, I opened it up and I was like just messing around with it, and I said to myself, wow, there's so much to do with this thing. It's like I spent 1.5 weeks just not being bored with this figure, and that says a lot. So I'm hoping that these CDL figures are not just ripoffs of Nicee, but more ripoffs of Mooka, because I feel like Mooka is a perfect figure. I'm excited for Big Firebird's Windblade. I want that figure now. I hope if it's 75% of what Mooka is, I'm all in on that. Because Mooka is fantastic. It's a fantastic figure. I'm blown away by this figure. And so with that, I want to once again thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for your well wishes. Thank you all for everything. I appreciate you all. I'm hoping you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy all my videos. If you're new to the channel, keep watching. We got more coming. The Drunken Army, we are getting shots and we're taking shots. We're doing it all, baby. But with that, please feel free. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And be safe, be good. And this is the Drunken Prime, cracking open another beer and signing off.